Hello, welcome to Sewing Tarot. Today I wanted to do a VR to the Moon Scarab channel to answer 10 questions each with one tarot card. I picked the cards from different decks because I feel like they represent the type of energy the best in regarding to the questions. So let's jump into it. The first question is, which card is the most inspiring? And I picked Nine of Pentacles from Ritual Tarot. Yeah, I really love Nine of Pentacles. She's always been very inspiring for me. It's because of her sense of fierce independence, her self-sovereignty, her holding her own power in the Pentacle suit for a tangible, like creating something tangible, creating her own legacy, and also her willingness to indulge in life, to be open to the beauty and the lushness of life. Both of these qualities I find super inspiring, and every time she comes up, it makes my heart happy. Next question is, which card is the most distressing for me? And that I picked Wheel of Fortune, and this card is from Tarot of Holy Spectrum. Yeah, I don't like Wheel of Fortune, even if it has a fortune in there. It's one of those cards, every time it comes up, it kind of scares me because it can go either way. It really shows this cruelness of fate, this coldness of fate, where whoever is in charge, if you believe in higher powers, if you don't, then just the chaos of universe, they really doesn't care. The reason I picked this card is because of the depiction. There's nothing else here except this wheel, some elements, and this figure who is trying to surrender to the wheel of fate. Even if a Tower card comes up, Three of Swords come up, I feel like I know it's something, it's okay. I know there's might be a disaster, there might be some challenges. I can prepare for it. But for Wheel of Fortune, it just is like surrender, and I struggle with that. Probably because I have some issue with control. I don't know. I don't believe that Wheel of Fortune is like being held by the divine, always turning good, right? It's not always like, oh, the divine timing where things are good now. It shows the darker side of fate where it really doesn't make any sense. Anything could happen to anybody at any time. And it doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't always have to have a meaning behind it. It is the cruelness, and it just, whoever's in charge doesn't care. Most scary is like there probably no one's in charge. Just the nature of universe itself is a cold, chaotic turn of events again and again, and does not care. So yeah, this card stressed me out. And the next question is, which card is the most enigmatic? And I chose Three of Cups from the Dreaming with Tarot. Yeah, Three of Cups confuses me. Usually I feel like it was seen as a friendship card. That's how I call it, like celebrating with your friends, having a wine, having some hangout sessions, getting your social support. I struggle with cards that ask you for pre-requirements, like lover's card if they ask you to have a lover first, or I don't know, any other card that kind of hinted like that. Like if you see Ten of Pentacles as families, or Ten of Cups as families, that requires you to have a good, or not require, but pushes you towards having a good like family or friends or lovers. I struggle with that concept. And I struggle with Three of Cups especially because I have great family and a great lover, but I struggle with friends. I moved really far away from my childhood home. I have been really lonely since. I don't really have lots of friends. So I can't really just, when I'm in trouble, or when I'm sad, or when I'm unhappy, I can't just go out and grab a drink with someone. So that really troubles me sometimes. But then I also see the other side of Three Cups, that where I started to thinking about it as the spiritual tribe, like your spiritual guides, your spiritual supports. So then that way it makes sense. It's like all your guides all together and trying to push you and help you, support you through something. So or even ancestors, I don't know, whatever that you believe in. So if I see it that way, then it kind of makes sense to me whenever Three of Cups comes up. So anyway, so that's why I'm kind of confused by this card. Next question is, if I wanted to put one card in a 1,000-year time capsule for future humankind, what would I choose? I would choose the Magician card. And this is the Magician card from Retro Tarot. I love this image. It's one of my favorite Magician cards. I love how it's very retro and futuristic at the same time. I think the Magician card really summarizes the curse and the bless of humankind really well, because we have the power to create. We have the power to, channel whatever is as above to so below, where we have all this creative energy. We have all this intellect. We can make things happen. We can make all the technology. We can make all the kingdoms. We can make everything. We can create art, anything, right? But it's also a curse, because we don't know, 1,000 years later, maybe humankind die from their creations. There could be, we destroyed Earth somehow. There could be, I don't know, like AI robot fights, whatever's going on. If it was a good future, I wanted this card to remind them of where we come from and the inherent power that we have and the responsibility we have from this power. If somehow they were destroyed, hiding in a cave somewhere, it's a little reminder that they can still create something out of it. They can still kind of come back up from it, reminding them what power they hold. Also, it's kind of like a, I don't know, judgment to tell them, hey, you are here now because you didn't really use your power of Magician wisely. So yeah, that's going to be the card I will be sending to future humans. Okay, next question is, if I'm a president of a new country, which card would I use for a flag? And I choose Four of Wands from Dreaming with Tarot. I don't know, I want this on my flag, okay? This is the type of kingdom or country that I want to create. Everybody's happy, has stability, it has life's lushness, it has passion, it has joy, it has celebration. If I have a country, I would have so many holidays. I want holidays every day. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that's my ideal country, and that's going to be my country flag. I love Four of Wands. Especially love this depiction of Four of Wands. It's just very, very cozy, peaceful, joyful. Okay, next question is, if I am an ambassador to an alien civilization, which card will I choose to represent humankind? I would choose the Strength card, and I picked the Strength card from Tarot of Empires. This is kind of like a more darker depiction of Strength cards, I think. And it's probably Thoth inspired, because it kind of also looked like a last card to me. I'm not sure. But the reason I wanted to send this to the aliens is because it's kind of like a double-edged sword, right? Like, Strength card comes from our gentleness and kindness, that we can use that to tame our inner animals, to tame the wild side of us. But it's also that we have control over the wild side of us, but we could bite whenever we need to, whenever that's necessary. We could protect ourselves. So that's like whatever this creature is depicted here. We hold both of the side of the coin, the kindness and the power and the courage. So that's what I wanted to represent to the aliens, so that they don't mess with us. If they want to be friends, we'll have open arms. We can all be friends. We can enjoy life together. We can collaborate. We can, I don't know, we can do all kinds of fun stuff as the lighter side of Strength card. If they try to mess with us, they need to know we have strength in us. We have the wild side in us, that we're not scared to fight. We're not scared to protect us, defend ourselves, and let our wild beast run free. So yeah, that would be the card I pick to represent humans for aliens. And next is a card picked for someone I love. So I picked the Hermit, and this is from Tarot of Holy Spectrum. And I picked the Hermit because it reminds me of my partner, and he's a very thoughtful person. He is very introspective. He likes to spend time by himself or just with me. He likes to reflect on a lot of things, and he has his own like system of thoughts that he developed over the years. He always can give me some really wise advice. Yeah, I think he really embodies the Hermit energy. So that's the card I chose for him. Next is, what card would I choose as a cover of my autobiography book? I chose the Fool, also from Tarot of Holy Spectrum. I mean, there's no surprise here, because I feel like everybody's autobiography book probably starts with the Fool. I feel like everybody, when we're born in the world, we're just like the Fool. We have all the potentialities within us. We're all the endings and all the beginnings all at once with the zero. And we're just kind of like going out about and tapping into the wild world of everything, right? Wild world of archetypes. Any challenges and joy comes from this leap of faith, from walking towards it. And I really like this depiction of this darkness and a little bit of this infinity symbol with a little bit of color on there. I just find it fascinating, and I like this being the cover of my book, because that's how I see my life. It's an endless adventure. It's endless endings and endless beginnings. And I always wanted to be able to approach it with the beginner's mind, with the Fool's mind, with courage, with trust. And the next one is, pick a card who is a minor arcana and upgrade them to a major arcana. And I chose the Queen of Torches, or Queen of Wands, from Cosmic Slumber Tarot. Yeah. I just think because I feel like she's the witches of the minors. She holds so much power behind her, right? She's the water and the fire. There's the alchemy between them. I felt like this energy, this creative energy, this passion, this combination. I feel like we need a witch. I don't know. I just feel like we need a witch in the major arcanas, and that's why I would pick her and upgrade her. And last question is, if I want to mentor a page, which page would I choose? First, I don't think I can mentor any of them because I probably know less than them. I don't know. But if I have to choose, I picked Page of Cups. Look at her, how sweet, from Dreaming with Tarot. Because I am a water sign, I feel like I spend a lot of times with my emotions, with my subconscious, with my dreams, with my shadows. I probably am walking the same, very similar path as the Page of Cups. So we can exchange our experiences along the way. We could be good friends. I could learn a lot from her as well, to gain inspiration, to gain this spark of magic from her. But also I feel like I would be able to give her some of my own advices, anything that I've walked through in regarding to the realm of emotions, intuitions, and the deeper and darker part of ourselves. So yeah, that's all the questions. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye.